So basically I'm a dumbass. I put the wrong oil in my Grom. I didn't know there was a difference between car 10W30 and motorcycle 10W30. I thought they were the exact same thing. I thought 10W30 was pretty much the same across the board, whether you're on 2 wheels, 4 wheels, boat, you know, whatever. So I'll go ahead and call myself a dumbass before you guys do, because I know it's coming. Let's get some gas real quick. This is diesel. Oh, they got both. We'll change pumps since I already busted a Yui, a Hubert Dubert. This is my first time stretching out and really getting a ride in since the oil change. But yeah, according to ChatGPT, it's fine, or at least it'll be fine for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll with it. And the funny thing is, even with the wrong oil in it, it's riding beautifully compared to the oil that came from the dealership. God damn it, I do this every time. Every time. Look at this mess. And they never have paper towels, so let's see. It's good for now. Hang on. Oh, we got paper towels. Yeah, so I asked ChatGPT if it was a big deal or not, and according to GPT, I'm good. I didn't even know there was a difference. I went for a ride after I did the oil change. It was riding great. I mean, it's not clunking like it was before, and it's shifting into gear smoothly. It's riding smoothly. If it wasn't for one of y'all telling me in the comments to ensure that I got the right engine oil or motorcycle oil, I would have ridden like this indefinitely, and I would have done probably future oil changes with the wrong oil too. But yeah, I guess there are some minor differences since it's a wet clutch instead of a dry clutch. I think the motor oil, the 10W30 for a car, has some different additives and stuff in it. I'm not really sure. I looked it up briefly. I'll probably do another oil change very soon with the proper motor oil. I'll just get motorcycle 10W30. In my limited amount of research, it's not that big of a deal. I could probably go until next oil change with this oil in it. And like I said, it's riding better than it ever has. I don't know, that oil that comes from the factory or comes from the dealership or whatever is not that great, because it was a lot clunkier, shifting through gears. It rode a little rougher. I was getting more false neutrals. It has really remedied a lot of things doing the oil change, more than what I thought. And I didn't even do the right oil, technically. They say you could use 10W30 or 10W40 for the Groms. I guess it really depends on the temperature of the environment that you're riding on and things like that. But I went with 10W30. It was only a quart. It cost me almost nothing. The oil filter cost me almost nothing. So I'll just do it again whenever I have time. Now, if anything pops up on this bike, or it starts riding weird, or making weird noises, or weird smell, or whatever, I'll be in more of a rush to change it. And the funny thing is, I even went expensive, you know, quote unquote, because it was just 1 quart of oil. But I went full synthetic. I got like the nicest oil because I was trying to do the best for this bike and baby this bike since it's a new bike. I still f***ed it up, but I mean, whatever. We seem fine for now. I can't be the only one that's made this mistake. So, well, yeah, somebody in the comments told me, and it wasn't until after the fact that I read it, and I was like, okay, let me check which oil I put in there. Yep, this is not the right stuff. Oh, damn. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this looks awful. This looks like rain. I might need to ride in the opposite direction, because for those of you that have seen my other video of me getting caught in the rain, I mean, it wasn't so bad. I was in Florida after all, so it was a little warm. I didn't mind it. It was kind of refreshing, but I really don't feel like getting caught in the rain again. And I'm not even wearing stuff that I would want to get wet in. Look at those smooth shifts. right through the gears, no problem. I got a new helmet, which means I'm testing out a new helmet GoPro mic setup for like the 50th time, but this helmet is awesome. It wasn't a top of the line helmet. I looked at a couple of Shoeis, however you pronounce it, and I looked at a couple of AGVs, and they were just wildly expensive. I went with an LS2. They looked really cool. They've got the safety certifications. This one came with the lens that tints automatically in the sun. The dude at Cycle Gear showed it to me. He put it out in the sun for a little bit and it darkened. So it kind of goes to a light smoke, nothing crazy dark or whatever, but I hate changing out visors between the daytime and the nighttime, especially because I do most of my riding in the evening. So I do catch some daytime, I do catch some nighttime, kind of like what I'm doing right now. So that seemed convenient, and it was like 300 bucks, so I went with it. I've got multiple helmets now, but I just wanted a new helmet because I read something online that said like every 5-ish years you should get a new helmet, just because over time, you know, pads wear down, just wear and tear on the helmet could make it less safe or whatever. Plus, one of the helmets I bought in the Philippines, so I don't think it's like got any safety rating at all. I mean, it looks nice, it's all blacked out, and I've used it only a little bit, but it's not approved. I don't think it's like DOT approved. I don't think it's got any, it's definitely not Snell, MIPS, or any of that kind of stuff. So I said screw it and got a new helmet while I was out. I haven't had a lot of time to ride, so this is the first time I've ridden this week. And what I notice is if I don't ride for a while, which has only really been a week, is I kind of feel like a noob on my bike. It takes me a couple miles to like get my feet back under me and like shake off the rust basically. But damn, this road is nice. Looks like they just repaved it. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just going in the opposite direction of that storm. Just going out for a cruise. Oh, the other thing is I got an ND filter. I don't know if you guys can see it. It came with 4 filters. This is an ND4, but apparently it's supposed to make the video look a little bit more cinematic and maybe add some like motion blur as I'm riding. I mean, this is a Grom after all, so I'm not really going that fast. I don't know how much motion blur it's gonna add, but it's supposed to make the video more cinematic. So I'm testing out a lot of new stuff. New helmet, new setup, new motor oil that is the wrong motor oil, and I'm also testing out these ND filters. Also, I went to my local dealership today. They had some event going on. It looked really cool. I didn't show up for the event. I showed up for an MT-07 or a Honda CB750 Hornet, and it just so happened that there was an event going on. They had a lot of cool stuff out there, and there was a lot of bikes out there. I would have ridden in if I knew that they had a bike event, and I think I'm going to start going to more of these bike events because there was a lot of cool people there. I actually talked to a guy that looked like he just bought an MT-07, a 2025 MT-07. I don't think he spoke very good English though, because the conversation wasn't super productive, but I got to see him take off on it. It looked like it was his first ride on it. He looked kind of scared, which is probably gonna be me in a couple weeks or a couple months, just depending. But yeah, they didn't have the CB750 Hornet in white, which is the bike that I'm leaning towards right now. One of the guys in the comments, he did a lot of research. It seems like he showed the math on the power to weight ratio and a few other things on the bikes versus the price, and the CB750 is a little bit cheaper, but the power to weight ratio is a little bit better, so I'm leaning towards that. However, they didn't have it, and I went to the same exact guy that sold me this Honda Grom right here, and we've got pretty good rapport with each other. Basically what I told him is, if you can order one, please do, and if you can't order one, let me be the first to know when you guys get one in or one is incoming. That way I can be the first to see it and potentially jump right on it and buy it. But yeah, I told him, as soon as you find one of those, let me know. Let me be the first to know. I just bought this bike from you. It was super smooth. I was in and out of there within an hour or two, and I will continue to buy bikes from you if we can continue to have this relationship where I'm basically the first to know when that bike gets there. I bought this Grom before it even showed up to the dealership. Well, I didn't buy it, but I had dibs on this Grom before it even showed up to the dealership. They didn't even have time to post it on their website or any of that. So that's basically what I'm going for the CB750 Hornet. So I really think the MT-07s and the CB750 Hornets are just really like good value for their price. Now if I was on a road like this and I had one of those, I would be whooping it around. I know a lot of people that watch for Honda Grom content. That's going to be the main content that I do, and I'm still going to ride this thing all the time because I do love this thing. But even when I bought this thing, when I was at the dealership, I told Jake at the dealership, I'm coming back for a second bike. I knew a Grom, I suspected a Grom wasn't going to be enough bike for me. It's good for a lot of things, but if I want to stretch out and go to Raleigh or Charlotte, these multi-hour drives where I do have to hop on the highway, or if I wanted to make a longer trip down to Florida or anywhere that I go, really, I don't want to do it on this Grom, man. It's just too small. It's probably less safe. Well, it's just straight up, you know, I can't match highway speeds. So not only is it going to be a problem on the highway, it's also going to take me way longer to get to wherever I'm going at the speeds. Whereas if I had an MT-07 or the Honda, I could zip over there, you know, at highway speeds and then some. So I'll have both. I'll probably make a little bit of content on whatever one of those new bikes that I get. I'm sure I will, but the core content of this channel is going to be Grom content. Damn, look at the moon. I wonder if the moon looks as good on the GoPro as it does to my naked eye, because God, that looks, I'm pretty sure it's a full moon. It's just got some clouds covering the bottom. Damn. But anywho, I got some stickers made. I got some pretty cool stickers made. So if anybody wants to get a ride together, even if you don't have a Grom, even if you don't want to get a ride together, if you live in Fayetteville and want one of these stickers, let me know and I'll give you one. Just, you'll have to meet me somewhere. I don't want to send these stickers out. I don't want to ship them anywhere because that costs money. But if you want to meet somewhere, I'll just pull up on the Grom and give you a sticker or two. I can't really show you because I'm riding, but I'll try to. Let's see if my rudimentary editing skills are good enough. I'll throw a picture of it like somewhere over here, and then later I'll just I'll show you guys. But if there's anything anybody else wants to tell me when it comes to doing maintenance on my Grom, please tell me now, because I got that hot tip about the oil after I did the oil. But if there's any common mistakes that people do, such as that one, I don't know how common it is. I might be the only idiot that's done that. Because I do like doing my own maintenance. I do like doing my own mods and stuff. I mean, I pretty much do everything on all my bikes. You guys have pretty much taught me everything I know about Honda Groms. I mean, even from the modifications that I've done, I've learned all of those from you guys and all the suggestions that you guys have given me. But I just got that one a little too late. I put the wrong oil in and I didn't learn about it till after. So next thing I'm doing is I bought a kit so I could clean the chain and grease up, lubricate the chain. I bought the kit. I bought the Moto kit, so I know it's the right stuff. But I've never done that before, and I bought the rear stand as well. I've never done that before because my last bike was belt driven. It wasn't chain driven, so I didn't really have to do that kind of maintenance on it. Great, I got a sheriff behind me now, and my tags are no good. Okay, great. The sheriff kept going in a different direction. I thought he was going to turn in behind me, and we would have just been on this long stretch of road. Hopefully he wouldn't have noticed, but I'm sure he probably would have noticed that my plates are expired. Now I can explain. I just bought this bike. You get temp tags and a temp sticker and all that stuff from the dealership. I think the original one was good for 30 days, and then the one after that was good for 60 days, something like that. I don't remember exactly the dates, but this one just expired, like, I think earlier this week. My appointment is on Monday. Today is Saturday. So my appointment is in like 2 days to get new tags. And, well, yeah, my appointment is the day after tomorrow to get new tags, and it would have been super shitty to get caught riding dirty the day before my license plate appointment. So I guess I lucked out there. These open roads are way nicer. So I've been shooting most of my videos in the city, and this is way more enjoyable. There's no traffic. I don't know why I haven't been doing this sooner, but from here on out, you guys are probably going to see a lot more, like, I wouldn't call it countryside per se, but I'm gonna try to get out of the city a little bit because this is just way more enjoyable for me. I get stuck in traffic way less, which also means way less editing for me, because when I'm stuck at a red light, you guys don't want to just see me sitting there for 5 minutes, so I can cut it out. Man, that looks like the blood moon from Breath of the Wild. That looks kind of crazy. I hope you guys can see it. But anyways, that'll probably wrap it up. It's getting pretty dark, and the GoPro does not do very good in the dark, so I'll go ahead and cut it here. Just want to thank everybody again, all the comments. I've got over 200 subscribers now, which for me is huge, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So for those of you guys riding, continue to ride safe, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya!